All right. Since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early. Smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig. All right, let me see something real quick. Let me go to the chat. We got in the building. We scroll up, see we got in the building here. Gabe Moore is in the building. Give ATL. The homie Insane is in the building. Steve O'Slide. Ronnie Keno was up in here. We got Jalen Hudson in the building. Joseph Brown. King Strict in here. Jeff the producer. Rick Blackwell. Lauren Bevel. Salute to the lovely Lauren Bevel. I ain't seen you in a minute, sis. The lovely sister Shaquilla Fields in the building. Salute to you. Justin Cash. Dale Reed. The brother Drew Titan LLC is in the building. Kenyatta Jones. What do you say? Oh, yeah, with the WBC, yeah. The Sensei Stormy B-Man is in the building. Let me see here. Coach 67 Sports TV up in here. Slim Hussein, Dane Watson, Young World, TC The Crisis, AB in the building. Vincent Williams, A Wavy 09. Giovanni, what's happening with it, bro? Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, Cadillac Red, what it do? Robert Singleton, AC Boxing, Tamir Ali, Boss Man Dre, Unknown User, Bush Baby Boxing, Slip the Jab, Anthony up in here, GG Champ, Son of Tank, KBGJ in the building, Sean Burton, the Brothers UK, the real Shelton is up in here, St. Louis Mix, Southwest Dice, Mr. Brave, Mr. J-Dub, 20 Texas, Isaiah Young, Jay Hancock, Shadow Band, Yusuf Mason, XB Black Ice. Salute to everybody. I can't read all y'all, man, but salute to everybody that's in the building. Let's get to work, y'all. Shall we? Shout out to everybody in the building. What's up with the D, man? Salute to everybody in here. All right, y'all, check it out. So, Shakur Stevenson has been stripped of the WBC title. I actually did a video about this yesterday, but I forgot to upload it, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? I might still upload it. I don't know. But regardless, the WBC, which Shakur Stevenson was the WBC lightweight champion, all right? And he became the lightweight champion of the WBC. When Devin Haney was the undisputed lightweight champion, and Devin offered Shakur Stevenson a fight, for all of the belts for undisputed, and he offered Shakur 25%. Shakur Stevenson said no. He went and told the WBC on Devin and said it's not fair and blah, 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 blah. And the WBC tried to pull some type of shenanigans where they tried to like make Devin give Shakur 50-50 or something, which is ridiculous. They can't do that. So then Devin moves to 140 and fights Regis Prograis for the 140-pound WBC title, and Shakur Stevenson picks up the WBC title at 135. Shakur moves up to 140 to face Teofimo Lopez for the WBO and Ring Magazine belt. All right, and in doing so, he defeated Teofimo Lopez, but the WBC decided we're going to strip him of the WBC title. Now, Shakur Stevenson says that he just paid them $100,000. He just paid them the WBC $100,000, and then they stripped him. So I don't know if he didn't pay. I don't know what, like, if they was expecting him to pay them some money after the TO fight, or I don't know how that works or what they was expecting. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? What's happening with a drink? Shadow band, what it do? Absolutely. Bomb squad all day. So I don't know exactly what Shakur was what the WBC was expecting uh to do up there. I don't know if they think that they're supposed to get a piece of every, because he's a WBC champion at lightweight. Even when he's not defending their belt, he's supposed to just pay them. I don't know what that's about. However, what it seems like it's about is, it seems like it's about the Terrence Crawford issue. Michael says, OG, he didn't pay 100K. He didn't? I thought he did. I thought he paid them 100K after his last title defense for the WBC at lightweight. Or how does that work? Maybe I got some misinformation. Drink says they wanted 100K for him to hold his his belt at 135, even though they had nothing to do with his sanctioning fight. Oh, so that's what I'm saying. So they wanted him to pay them, even though, see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I wouldn't get them jokers nothing. I thought he paid them after his last WBC title defense, and then now they're trying to make money off of his TO fight too. Yeah, this is a shakedown. This is a shakedown. Sound like a shakedown. Now, to be fair, I don't have all the information, but from the information I do have, it sounds like a shakedown to me. Okay, and but what are you gonna do? There's no crying. There's no crying because at the end of the day, Mauricio Suleiman is doing what he does. He's looking for he's looking out for his people. He's looking out for his people, and he's looking out for those who are going to pay him for the privilege of having his belt. First of all, the WBC belt ain't nothing anyway. It ain't no better than the other sanctioning bodies. They just think they the best because Floyd Mayweather gassed them up for so long. When Floyd didn't want to fight the other champions, Floyd would say, "I got the green belt. This is the most important belt. This is the one to go back to Ali." Just making up stuff, and then people ran with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people made the green belt something because Floyd told you it was something. You know what I'm saying? But the WBC ain't no better than none of the other sanctioning bodies. You know what I'm saying? At this point. So we all know this WBC got into it. Suleiman got into it with Terrence Crawford, and they was mad because Crawford didn't give them a cut of his $50 million payday over Canelo Alvarez. They wanted it, you know what I'm saying? They little paper from that. They want their cut so they can pay for their lavish trips and their hotel fees and penthouse suites and all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's so much corruption that goes on in the sport of boxing. When you're talking about uh, the people, the payola that goes on, people paying for rankings, like if the government was to get involved, I just want you to explain to me. Please explain to me, okay? If the government gets involved in the sport of boxing, explain to me how is it possible that Ryan Garcia is banned from your sanctioning body for being a racist, according to y'all, right? You banned him, right? So he wasn't ranked, and he has done nothing to be ranked. His last fight was for the WBA title against Willie Ramiro, where he got knocked down and beat up, right? He comes back, and now all of a sudden you take him off the ban and you rank him to fight the champion. Somebody has to make this make sense. It don't make sense. Can't nobody make it make sense. And this is why boxing is corrupt. The government need to be involved with boxing. Boxing just shenanigans, man. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of boxing shenanigans, shout out to my brother Drew Titan. I heard him cooking earlier on the Deontay Wilder situation. I got another video I'm gonna do about that. I just don't. It's hard for me to talk about that situation without getting worked up. And I've been trying to stay calm and get my health together and stuff like that. I'm trying not to get worked up so much. And that's a topic that really will get me worked up. So I'm trying. You see how quickly Wilder snapped? That's like I would be on that type of time as well. I'm trying not to go there trying to keep, you know what I'm saying, just keep my my peace and my energy levels leveled out. You know what I'm saying? But uh, that even with that, right? It just irritates me watching how people down talk Wilder and act like he didn't get cheated. Act like, oh no, he just this, he making excuses, and he did this and this and that. It really, but especially when it comes from people that look like us, man, you talking about sending me to a rage? People that look like us doing that kind of stuff and acting like just because you don't like him, fine. You don't like his style, fine. You think he ain't got no skills, fine. But to act like he didn't get cheated, and y'all get on y'all knees and worship this big old dope fiend, Tyson Fury, all right, who was contemplating unaliving himself, who was sitting around here, uh, uh, just destroying himself. Wilder gave him a shot. Eddie Hearn, nobody was gonna give Fury a shot. Wilder gave him a shot, right? And then for Wilder to give Tyson Fury a shot, and for Tyson Fury to come to America and get treated like royalty by Americans, for them to roll out the red carpet, for people to cheer for him and boo Deontay Wilder in his own country, bro. It shows you the level of white supremacy that still exists, and the sick self hatred that still exists amongst black people. You know what I mean? And ninjas will laugh about it, but like I said, bro, you know it is what it is. I don't want to get worked up because you know what I mean. If I had it my way, y'all wouldn't even be here, bro. I swear. Y'all worried about Thanos. You should be worried about me. I swear, bro. If I ever had the power, I would take pleasure. I would take pleasure. Y'all worried about that dude in Germany? He ain't got nothing on what I do to you, you monkeys. Nothing. I swear, bro. You disgust me, bro. You disgrace to my bloodline. I hate that I share DNA with you primates. I ain't even gonna talk. I'm gonna just move on. Let's go back to talking about Shakur Stevenson, man. All right, look. Let me fix this. I just messed up my thing. Why does this thing keep doing this, bro? This StreamYard is as weird as ever, bro. StreamYard is super. I don't know why I keep. Let me see something. Nope, that's not it. Okay, here we go. There we go. Get back. All right, but anyway. So, what's up, brother Cole? Salute. MJ Total Health and Wellness Enrichment. What's up with the Black Martial Arts Society? So, Shakur Stevenson, this is what you need to do, Shakur. And this is for all you black fighters, man. You cannot rely on the powers that be to treat you fairly. They're just not going to do it. Okay? They're not going to do it. Shakur, you were just out here talking about you Puerto Rican. And you want to honor your Puerto Rican heritage. All right? Fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one to take anybody's heritage away from them. You know what I'm saying? If that's who you are, cool. But your mama raised you. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even know who dude was. You know what I'm saying? But you claiming him. And you don't even know if that's your daddy, to be honest. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember you talking about you had no DNA test, but you know, fine. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So you just got done saying you Puerto Rican and all that kind of stuff. You just got done criticizing black fans, right? Talking about black fans don't do this and that, and it be your own people and all this old stuff. All right, well, what black folks had to do with Suleiman and what he just did to you? What up, Ratchet since 91? What did black folks have to do with Suleiman just did to you? You know what I'm saying? Black folks been supporting you. And a lot of you black fighters need to get off your high horse and stop glazing all these other fans, man. These other groups of fan bases thinking that they ain't nobody ever gonna love you like your people love you. Just forget about it. And this just shows you the level, the sickness that we have in us, the self-hatred, bro. Y'all, you know what you telling somebody else when you bow down and worship somebody else's culture and always bashing your own. You're telling the other folks that you think in your mind that they are better than you. That's why they act like they better than us. Because they believe they are. They believe they better than us. Smash the like button. What we doing out here? We gonna hit the like button? They believe they're better than us. You understand? And the reason why they believe they're better than us because we act like they're better than us. We do that. So don't worry about the WBC stripping you. You fought Teofimo Lopez, you beat him. All right. Now what's your next move? Your next move gotta be your best move, Shakur. All right. If I was Shakur Stevenson, I would move up and fight Devin Haney. That's what I would do. And I would forget about this rehydration clause. It ain't like Devin Haney from the come in the ring 180 pounds. All right. Now, if you don't want to fight Devin, just say you don't want to fight him. But don't say, if you want me to come up to fight you, then you got no, bro. Ain't nothing on your terms, bro. This is the mistake you made before. All right. You made this mistake before when Devin was an undisputed champion at 135. When he put the work in, and you came up to Devin's division, right? You came up to his division. You could have fought a drained Devin Haney, and yet and still you turn around and price yourself out and start acting like somebody got to give you an even split. So all the work that Devin put in don't mean nothing. He got to just say, forget, throw all that to the side. Forget all the work I put in. Let me give Shakur a 50-50 split. You say Debo will cook Shakur in any way. I believe Devin beat Shakur Stevenson. I believe Devin beat Shakur Stevenson. I know some people think Shakur will win. That's fine. If you feel like that, you should be pressing for the fight. You shouldn't want any advantages. You should want, if you believe that Devin or Shakur can beat Devin, then you should want Shakur to beat the best Devin. You shouldn't want Shakur to beat a Devin Haney that's not himself. He said these dudes are terrified of a healthy Devin. Facts. Let me see what Drink said up in here. Drink said, go watch Jaleel Hackett's ring attire and nickname from this past Sunday. Bro, a black man from D.C. had a Mexican colors and now calling himself El Negro Mexicano. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I won't be supporting him. El Monkey-O is what he is. El Jigaboo is what he is. Yeah, I won't be supporting him. But that's what these dudes do though, bro. They got no love for themselves. So everybody gonna treat you like dirt when they see you do that. And that's why I talked about this on the No 304 show and on my Patreon. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon. Patreon.com/78 Sports TV. I talked about this very thing, about the self-hatred among black people. And you see it, like what we do. We come on this internet, okay? And I'm not saying you can't criticize a black person when they wrong about something. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what we do is, because we got this deep-seated self-hatred, okay? What we do is we will find a way to blacken up any news story, right? Anything that's negative, we find a way to niggerize the story. Now, let me tell you what I mean. Donald Trump, Jeffrey Epstein, this white folk business, right? We all understand this white folk business. These dudes were friends, powerful, most powerful people in the world. You got Prince Andrew from England coming over. You got British, or not British, but excuse me. You got Israeli prime ministers. You got Fortune 500 company people coming over, and they spreading around these chicks, right? They got black entertainment coming to the island to cut a jig for them, dance and sing and all that kind of stuff, right? Yet, the way the primate mind works, he loved his master so much that he can't see himself criticizing his master. It don't feel right. It don't feel right to him. So what he has to do is find a way to niggerize the whole situation. Let me go see who black might have been there. Who cares if they was butlers? Who cares if they was just there to sing a song? Let's find the blackies and let's talk about the blacks. What was they doing there? Yeah, see, they all a part of the Illuminati. They're all a part of the problem. The blackies. And that's what you know what I'm saying, black folks do. Black folks are just not comfortable staying focused on the real agenda and the real enemy. Anytime, I mean, y'all see it in my chat sometimes. We'll be talking about something, and then dudes will just keep trying to bring it back to a black person. And black folks do it instinctively. Instinctively. My brother, the Cali Enigma, in the super chat with the 5-piece, appreciate the support. Cali, he says, everyone mimics black people, but we want to be loved by everyone. Yep. We like orphan kids, man. That's how black people act. Black folks act like orphan kids, bro. We want to be loved. We want to be accepted by everybody. We want everybody to like us. We know we at the bottom of the totem pole under the system of white supremacy. So we want everybody to like us. We do everything in our power to make everybody like us. And you know, we pander. As a black man, anytime somebody starts a sentence off as a black man, you know the next statement is going to be some type of jigaboo statement. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The next sentence after, as a black man, you already know they finna cut a major jig. When's the last time you ever heard somebody say, as a black man, F you? As a black man, it's always something like this. As a black man, I agree. Ninjas do got big lips. Black women do smell. As a black man, I can admit, Trayvon Martin shouldn't have had that hoodie on his head. Everybody know hoodies are scary. As a black man, what was he doing walking down the street with Skittles in the middle of the night? Every time I hear that statement as a black man, you can book it. It's going to be a jigaboo statement. KO the guy says, funny thing is, we would be more loved if we stand and ride for ourselves. Bro, exactly, brother. I've been trying to tell black people that they don't want, you know what I'm saying? Hey, don't nobody respect a sellout. Don't nobody respect a weakling. You respect people who stand up for themselves. You respect people who have pride in their family and in themselves. Nobody respects. Look, bro, I don't, me personally, this is me. I ain't speaking for nobody else. You do what y'all want to do. I don't like, you know what I'm saying, them pink folks that be pandering to black folks all the time. Ninjas always sending me some pink person to, oh man, hey, look at him, he keeping it real. And he keep, man, later for dude. He a sellout. You turn on your own people, I know you turn on me. Ride for yours and shut up. Anybody got time for that? I ain't saying you gotta be no racist, but all that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, black people are the original people. See, and black people were here in America, and they were here and they were in Africa, and black people were everywhere, you know. And for $10.99, I can write a book, and you can purchase my book where I explain. Columbus landed in America. He saw the black man. The ancient Mayans all agreed that the black man was God. And I don't need pink people to tell me what I already know. Why do I need you to tell me something I already know? This is ridiculous. You know why? Because ninjas feel better when it comes from a pink person. Because you feel like they are truth tellers. If they say it must be true. Well, your elders been telling you this since forever. But now all of a sudden, pink man said, and it's gospel, bro. Don't be sending me that stuff. 78, look at this. This white woman, she exposed her own people with the racism. Bro, I don't care. She's the devil. She might not have no horns, but she's still a devil. Miss me with the cap. The homie Rod Neal in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love, fam. He says, facts, stop inviting folks to the cookout. Exactly. Invite everybody to the cookout and then want to turn around and you know, overdo it, you know. Hey man, hey man, dude be rapping his behind off, man. Man, dude, I'm gonna tell you, man, the most disgraceful thing I seen from, and then we'll get back to boxing. The most disgraceful thing I seen probably in the last 10 years from the culture, unless I'm just being a prisoner of the moment, I can't remember. But when them ninjas sat down and had a hip hop summit and ranked the 100 greatest MCs ever, and they ranked Eminem as the best, bro. I'm telling you right now, all of them dudes is guilty of treat. I wish we had E. Amin as our leader. I for real. All of them, everybody who voted for Eminem, even if you thought that was true, for you to say it out loud is something that they would never do. And that's why they are in power. Because they would never give you that satisfaction ever. But you just got to be loved. Eminem the best rapper? How is it possible that Eminem is the best rapper? I ain't never been driving and heard somebody bumping Eminem in the hood. I ain't never been to the club and heard somebody bumping Eminem like that. Now Eminem was dope for sure. But how does he become the best ever? How? And like I said before, if Eminem was black with the same lyrics, he would be Redman. Y'all would say he Redman. He wouldn't be. It wouldn't be nothing like extraordinary to y'all. Kill the guy Wallen. Fool Laugh Earthman is in the super chat with that 10 piece. Thank you, good brother. Appreciate the support. He says, the general. Salute to you, good brother. Yeah, man. So you know that. So let's get back to Shakur, man. What's up, my brother? I am Trill Will in the building. I seen Big Dose in here earlier. Salute to Big Dose. Insane, crazy. Insane coming in the door. Where the white women at? Where they at? Where they at? Yeah, but so check it out. Back to Shakur. What's next for Shakur Stevenson? Well, well, the WBC belt up now, so it should go to Ashaki, right? Ain't it gonna go to Ashaki? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Ain't no Ashaki Foster gonna have the belt now? Rasul Ali says, exactly, I'm from Detroit and people in Detroit don't listen to Eminem. Hey man, I'm just telling you, I've been all over the place. I ain't never been nowhere and just heard people just bumping Eminem. Like in the gym, you might hear somebody bumping some Eminem. Lose yourself in the moon, you own it, you know, never let it go, something like that, or whatever. Or you know, till I collapse or something like that, you know. You might hear something like that, you know, but you ain't gonna hear just people just randomly, you know, I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you. Like you're not gonna hear people listening to that or stand. That's not. That's the people who were listening to Eminem was uh, uh, the pink teenagers in a room listening to that stuff, and they had somebody they can identify with that looked like them, but was dope. Was a dope rapper. So that's what made him so big, right? Same thing with Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice was couldn't rap. You know what I'm saying? Vanilla Ice was a standout because he was a pink man and he could dance like a black man. So, you know, that's what made him stand out. And people are, oh wow, you know, and they always put extras on it. People tell me, oh man, I think Vanilla Ice dance better than Hammer. You capping. Ain't no way Hammer dance circles around Vanilla Ice. You know what I'm saying? And everybody who was around at that time know that. But they put dubs on it though. So now, um, with Shakur Stevenson I heard a tale that he might fight the boy Lamont Roach next. Hopefully, I mean I wouldn't mind watching that fight. I would much rather see him fight Devin Haney, but he ain't gonna fight Devin. It's just I mean I'm just gonna be done talking about Shakur when it come to Devin. Just like I'm gonna be done talking about Tank when it what I'm saying come to Devin. Because like Shakur is not gonna fight Devin. He'll go up and fight Ryan Garcia and these other guys, but he trying to put stipulations on stuff and all that kind of stuff. So all right, cool. But you said you weren't gonna go to 140 to fight Devin either. You said that, but then as soon as Devin move up to 147, then you move to 140 to fight T.O. So I mean, it don't smell right. You know what I'm saying? It don't smell right. Stormy said when the ish goes down, Eminem gonna be singing country and western. Said Royce the 5'9" still ain't back from the dead from Mickey Fax. What Mickey Fax did to him. I don't even remember what happened with that. I must have missed that one. Jermaine says Shakur might as well fight Foster at 135 because we know Debo ain't agreeing to the 10-pound rehydration clause. That's much. That's too much like right. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Coming in here, it's just amazing to me how you can come in here and tell somebody else what's right, and you a Tank fan. So Devin Haney, who's a champion, who's been undisputed, moved through all these weight classes, and he's supposed to have a rehydration clause for Shakur Stevenson, right? But Tank Davis ain't got to do nothing but go upside the chick head. Make it make sense, Jermaine. You got every excuse in the world for Tank Davis and why he ain't got to fight nobody. How about this? Why don't Tank Davis fight Shakur Stevenson next? Forget about Dev. Why don't Tank Davis move up to 140 and fight Shakur Stevenson, Jermaine? Why don't you call for that fight? Oh, wait. He's going to jail. Never mind. Yeah, he's going to jail. Tank finna be fighting Big Bubba. He's finna be fighting Big Bubba. Tank's cellmate gonna be a dude named Buster Brown. Tank gonna say, "Why they call you Buster Brown?" Bend over and let me show you something, boy. See, I bust that ass and brown stuff come out. That's why they call me Buster Brown. Luke underscore in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He said he would fight Ryan at 147 as long as he gets the roids out of his system. So why not fight Dev? Because he know he can't beat Devin, bro. That's all it is. That's all there is to it. He can't beat Devin. He know that. And like I say, the difference between Devin Haney fans and these other guys is we ain't making no excuses. We want all the smoke. I want to see Devin versus Shakur. I want to see Devin versus Ryan in a rematch. I want to see Devin versus Boots. I want to see Devin versus Crocker. I want to see Devin versus whoever wants to smoke. Preferably the big names first. But can't get the big names, then we gotta do what we gotta do. These other fan bases make excuses up for the big fights not happening. Well, he don't got to do this, and this guy should be doing that. St. Louis may say Ryan bigger than Dev, but Ryan don't need a rehydration. Exactly. Ryan's humongous. Ryan walked right past me in New York. Ryan Garcia is big, bro. And he was in shape for a fight when he was going to fight Devin, and he was big. I'm like, what the? I seen Devin. I was right next to Devin. Shook Devin's hand. Devin was small compared to Ryan. When Ryan walked past, I'm like, what the, that's Ryan Garcia? Nah, bro. I wanted to cheat. I should have did something to him. I wanted to kick him in his kneecap. Say I thought he was somebody else. I wanted to kick him in the kneecap. That's a big old joker there, man. Brian Garcia. Drink, cut it out. We're not against smaller guys being pulled up. We're against making that a habit of doing that. We against your last 4 or 5 fights as small guys you done pulled up and everybody calling you the face of boxing. But if it's a fight to be made, a good fight, then why not? If it's a big name, why not? So Tank Davis can pull up everybody from 130 and 126, but he can't nobody pull him up to a higher weight class. Diabolical. It's nasty work. Tank can go up to fight Mario Barrios at 140, but he can't go up to fight Devin at 140. He can't go up to fight Shakur at 140. He can't go up to fight Tio at 140. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what time it is with this. What's up, beautiful brown sugar Tay Tay? Sean Coleman say the excuse now is they say everybody wants to fight Tank now that he's fighting the case and going to prison. That's the excuse. Yeah, they always got an excuse. They Tank fans are magnificent with excuses. Magnificent. These dudes, I'm telling you, Tank fans, bro, it's ridiculous. Anything that happened, they're gonna find an excuse to say. As if nobody was calling Tank out before he got this case. It's just so stupid, bro. The Cali Enigma, my brother, back in the super chat with the 5 piece. Appreciate the love, Cali. He says, one more thing, don't get me started on non-black people saying the N-word. Too many black people co-signing N-word pass. Absolutely, bro. Facts. And I got plenty of homies that's not black, and I'll tell all of them. I say, hey man, look, I know you look. Don't say that N-word stuff around me. You know what I'm saying? I know some people might let you talk like that, but not around me. And they all respect that. They're like, oh yeah, no doubt. And they don't use that word around me. You know what I'm saying? Now when they with their friends and who they let them talk like that, that's on them. But they ain't gonna do it around me. I tell everybody that. Ravens Nation is in the super chat with the 2 piece. Appreciate the love, fam. He says, they say everything except let's fight. These are facts. These are absolute facts. Nick, what it do, Nick? Nick say couldn't fight Regis at 140 either. Yep, Tank, he couldn't go up and fight Regis. Regis had been calling Tank out since forever. Matter of fact, why are we even talking about Tank going up? Tank can't fight people he didn't fight Devin at 135. He didn't fight Shakur at 135. The man wouldn't fight Gary Russell Jr. And Gary Russell Jr. Was smaller than him. He wouldn't even pull Gary up. Wouldn't fight Lomachenko. Won't fight nobody. But everybody like this dude. And that's what it is. Now he in jail. Fighting cases is what he prefers. Fighting cases is what he prefers. And Gary was at 126, right? And Gary was offering to jump up all the weight classes to fight Tank, and Tank still was talking about now, because he listen. One thing about Tank, he's smart. I ain't gonna say he's smart. I take that back. That's kind of an oxymoron. He knows who to duck. Let me put it that way. BVO, what's happening with it? Sheldon say he from the trenches. Yeah, Tank from the trenches. All right. Yo, it's diabolical. Insane and stupid. He said the crazy part is Tank don't even like drink. Man, that's nasty work. That's nasty work, man. That's a jerk comment. You got to be a jerk to make a comment like that. Hey, I'm trying to get these custom shoes made too, man. Before the meet and greet, I'm trying to get me some customs made if I can find the right person to do them. Trying to freak him. We can freak, yeah, freak if you want to. Big Doe say, I hate that rehydration clause is if a fighter is killing themselves to make a weight that's not. I said that's a disadvantage. Facts. He said I don't understand why Tank ducked Tevin Farmer. I thought that was a easy fight for him. Yeah, but the Tevin Farmer one, I kind of give him a pass on only because I heard from a reliable source that Tevin Farmer was offered some career high money, and he might have priced himself out, maybe. So I give him some leeway on the Tevin Farmer one because, like I say, I heard from a reliable source that Tevin Farmer turned down some career making money for that fight. I don't know if it's true or not. Abel said, I'm getting a Ray Allen Bucks jersey. And I pull up to Mark. Okay, Abel, that's what I'm talking about. Pulling up in the Ray. Pull up, going up in the Ray Allen. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, get the likes all the way up. Shout out to Donnell Miller. We should have well over 300 likes in the building. We should. Hopefully, y'all just shared the video too. Tremel Boeing back in the super chat. Salute to you for that with that 10 piece. Thank you, good brother. Salute to you. He says, top of the morning, General. I can't. He said I can bet all the dollars in my account. Ryan is hot right now, and Mauricio hot right now. Mauricio towards FBA is disgusting work. Yeah, man. You know how they do. You know how they do. So it's nasty work, bro. But I've been peeped it. All these sanctioned bodies, the cleanest sanctioned body we got is the IBF. You know what I'm saying? And they have to be like that because the IBF is an American based sanctioned body, the only American based sanctioned body, and it's run by black folks. Top to bottom, black folks. You know what I'm saying? Running the IBF. And they get no love, no respect. Everybody, oh man, the IBF got the rehydration clause. Oh, the IBF doing this and that. IBF make you fight your mandatories. Yeah, they have to. Because they're black and they're American, they have to dot all their I's and cross all their T's. They cannot, in any way, shape, or form, show any type of favoritism, anything, any type of payola. They can't. You know why? Because back in the 80s, Bob Arum, was the 80s and 90s? I think it was the 80s. Bob Arum was pulling all kinds of shenanigans, and the IBF almost got put out of business. They got investigated by the FBI and all that kind of stuff. But you don't see that with the WBC. You don't see it with the WBA. You don't see it with the WBO. But they come messing with the American basement. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the IBF is so strict. But Daryl Peoples good. He good people. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when we called him and said, man, we don't want Terrence Crawford to have to fight Joe Blow. We want Terrence Crawford to be able to fight Julius Ndongo. You know what I'm saying? And for undisputed, and he went against his rules and listened to the people. He listened to the fans. So shout out to Daryl Peoples. You know, people always forget that when they always acting like we hate Bud or some old crazy man. It's like, bro, stop it, man. I've been riding with Terrence Crawford since forever. And the only time I ever had an issue with Bud was a personal thing, and that y'all don't know nothing, even know nothing about, man. So, you know, later for that. People don't even know what they're talking about. Let me see here. Yes, she will be gotcha. Y'all itching to block old drink again, huh? Time him out. What y'all messing with drink for, man? Leave drink alone. Y'all know drink Chris be over here talking crazy. Says Nicholas Waters still missing. Yeah, Nicholas Waters. Ain't nobody seen Nicholas Waters since Top Rank gave him that payday to take a dive against Loma. Nicholas Waters went first. He was the monster, the Axe Man. Then all of a sudden he get up in here against Loma and just don't throw no punches, get peppered up, and then man disappear. Same thing with Joshua Cloudy. Joshua Cloudy was a beast. He go in there with Pacquiao, don't throw no punches. Jim Lavely, bang, bang. You want some more? Huh? Huh? You big black guy? Want some more? Bang, bang, bang. Take that, bang. My love, go bang, bang, bang. You better rough cover. You sweet little thing. Ridiculous. Let's see what we got here. You said off topic, are the Bucks in rebuild mode after this year? Yeah, yeah, we finna rebuild. Hopefully we rebuild them because I don't want to see. Listen, I'm just me personally. They should just. I just think the Bucks should just trade Giannis because I'm tired of every year the media. I'm just tired of Giannis, bro. Seriously. I mean, I love Giannis as a player. I'm just tired of the drama that surround him. He speak out both sides of his mouth. He send mixed signals, and I think he lying right now. He just said yesterday he don't want to leave Milwaukee. Like, bro, shut up, bro. Like, you don't want to leave Milwaukee. What's all this stuff in the media about? Cut it out, bro. Just say what you want, bro. You don't want to be here. You think you can't win no more championships here? Fine, it's okay. Cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be a leader. That's all it is. You got a young team now, and you don't want to lead them. You want to go somewhere. You want veterans around you and all that kind of stuff. But the Bucks been trying to do that for you every year. We done traded all our draft picks away, trying to get veterans in here to surround you, and then you get hurt every year. You get hurt in the playoffs every year, and then everybody say that the Bucks are doing you wrong. Like, bro, you the one got hurt. You got hurt every year we in the playoffs. Chris Middleton every year. We win it, even the year we won the title, you got hurt, bro. And you had to come back. Look, thankfully, Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday was able to get us to the finals. But you came back and had an amazing finals, and that's great. But, bro, you get hurt ever since there. You got hurt every year in the playoffs. Nobody brings that up. They just say, oh, they're not doing enough for Giannis. Oh, they're not. What are you talking about? They did everything for Giannis. We just got bad luck, bro. Giannis get hurt every year. Dame got hurt every year. Chris Middleton was getting hurt every year. So, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You trade him, man. Trade him and rebuild. We should have traded him to the Golden State Warriors. But I don't want Draymond Green here, though. Because, but I want them draft picks. We're going to trade them. We probably going to trade them in the off season. Trade Giannis and hopefully we get like at least 5 first round draft picks, man. I want draft picks for the next 5 years, man. That's what I want. And then I'll be cool with that. Now I'm cool with just rebuilding the team. Watching a young team start from scratch. Look at Detroit. Detroit balling. Detroit started off, they sucked, man. Detroit, we was whooping Detroit every year. And they stayed in the pocket. You start seeing them getting better and better. They got a young coach, young talented team, and they believe in each other, and they just learn how to win together. Now look at Detroit. These boys out here balling. Same thing happened with OKC. They got all them draft picks. They sucked at first, and then slowly and for surely, this is what we got to do. This is what we got to do, man. So I'm with it. Shout out to Sniper in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, ain't no way any fighter can tell me shut up and take this pipe, and I'm going to still support them. Tank fans are built different, I see. Well, yeah, Tank fans, you know how they is, man. You know how them Tank fans is. Shout out to the homie Rod Neal in that super chat with the 10-piece. Much love, much appreciation, bro. He says the IBF stripped Jermaine Taylor for rematching Bernard Hopkins. There hasn't been an undisputed champion 160 since. Nasty work, bro. They had to though. That's the sad part is they had to because the IBF been under scrutiny and surveillance. You know what I'm saying? They've been under strict scrutiny. What the hell happened to these pants? Man, look at this, bro. Oh my god. How did this happen, man? Got a hole in my sweatpants. Must have snagged it on something. Damn. Um, Iron Waffles in the super chat with the 2 piece. Appreciate the love. He says, um, there should be a documentary on that on the sanctioning bodies. It should be. Definitely should be. You said we should have kept Drew Holiday. No, we wasn't gonna win back to back because remember we had injuries. Giannis got hurt the next year. Chris Middleton and Giannis were both hurt the next year and the year after that. We had to trade. Well, we didn't have to trade Drew, but the Bucks. It was already rumblings about Giannis being frustrated and Giannis, thinking about leaving. So they went and got Dame, and then that was after Giannis pulled that shenanigan in the All Star game where he picked Dame over Drew Holiday. That was a silent message right there. That was some snake behavior, if you ask me. Yes. Shout out to the brother Julian Burrell in the super chat with that 5 piece. Appreciate the love. It says Giannis not getting traded. No distraction now. Focus on getting to the play in, and Giannis will be back for the postseason. F the noise. I don't know, man. It depends, man. If he signed an extension or something like that or whatever, then maybe I'll you know what I'm saying, I'll believe it. But I don't really want him to come back in the playoffs. We should just trade him, bro. Just trade him. Trade him in the off season because he don't. I'm not. Listen, I want somebody who want to be here, somebody who's committed, somebody who's sure. You know what I'm saying? Just like in any relationship, if you unsure, you don't know if you want to be with me or not, and all that old wishy washy stuff, you gotta go. You gotta get from around me. You know what I'm saying? All that I don't know, and no, because that's just telling me if something better come along that you feel was better, then you out the door. No, you got to be locked in with me. You know what I'm saying? All that wishy washy stuff, pack it up. Get Giannis up out of here. We got a championship with him. He the all time leading everything for the Bucks. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Still gonna support him and honor him and all that good stuff, but he need to go. Too much of a distraction, man. And if the Bucks do a turnaround without Giannis, then cool. Just don't play him. Let him come back healed. Because I'm gonna tell you something else. That Giannis Achilles is gonna be a problem. So we need to dump that off on somebody else while he still got some value. That calf muscle of his that he keep injuring, that's an Achilles accident waiting to happen. He's been injured 4 times in the last 19 months, man. 4 times in the last night. That's not normal. That's it's from the pop, bro. So rest him for the rest of the year, and then trade him. That's what we gotta do. And then he'll come back to Milwaukee before he retires for like his last 2 years or something like that. Tremel Boeing in the super chat with the 5 piece. Appreciate the love. It says, if I was Giannis, I would retire in Milwaukee. The only reason his brother is even in the NBA is because Milwaukee franchise, he sucked. Hey, man, the Bucks put Giannis. It's a whole bunch of stuff. I could do a whole video on Giannis, man. Mook underscore in the super chat with that 5 piece. Appreciate the love. He says, LOL, let drink live. He's in love with a man who don't love him back. And Valentine's Day is around the corner. He hurt. Nasty work, man. Mm-mm-mm. I want you the right way. I want you, but I want you to want me too. I want you to want me right now, baby, just like I want you. Tanky boo boo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nasty work. Man, it's nasty. All right, go back to this gym, man. It's my two-a-day day. Hold on one second. Blow my nose. There we go. All right, y'all. Look, I'm gonna go back to this gym real quick and finish this workout. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute, though, man. Thank y'all for joining me. Make sure y'all share the video, hit that like button. Much love to the chat, super chat, and everybody came through showing love. Make sure y'all check me out on the Patreon, patreon.com/78 Sports TV. And tonight we're going to be live on Game Dog Talk, talking about them Bulldogs. Patreon.com/Game Dog Talk. You did? Holla at y'all in a minute, man. Let me see what we got here. The brother Boxing Fan Time 4 is in that super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. So now that Josh Kelly got a belt at 154, no one talking about waiting to see Dev move to 154. They know Buddy Food. Yeah, they know. They know what time it is, man. I'm gonna tell you something, but a good tough scrap for Devin, a big one too, money wise, is Xander Zayal. Xander is a big old boy, and he gonna bring the Puerto Ricans out full throttle. That's a hellacious fight right there. Dangerous fight for Dev, but that's a hellacious fight. You know what I'm saying? But if I got what I prefer, I would prefer Devin to stay at 147 until you get acclimated and then move up. But whatever, these dudes be ducking, man. So ain't no telling what's going on out here in these streets. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute though. 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC. Bye here though, y'all. Deuces.